The aim of the paper is to start a new conversation about Christian discipleship right across the Church of England and to deepen that conversation. That conversation will take place in the General Synod in February, in small groups and in a wider debate. But I hope it will also extend beyond the Synod to dioceses and to parishes into the future. In the context of the February Synod, the paper will also set that wider context in which we consider the other task group reports. Jesus calls us into a rhythm of life, which is about loving God and loving our neighbour. That rhythm begins with our baptism, whether we're baptised as children or as adults, as our lives are dedicated to God, and it's then sustained as we go through our lives, as we gather in worship, and particularly through the Eucharist, as we come together to be with the risen Christ and one another, and as we're sent out week by week in God's mission and service in the world. Discipleship is right at the centre of who we're called to be as the people of God. The Church is called to be and to become a community of missionary disciples. Discipleship is not just about learning, it's also about service and being equipped for God's service in the world as Christ sends us out. Growing the Church is about making disciples in obedience to Jesus' commission in Matthew 28. Serving the common good is about equipping every Christian disciple to make a difference in the wider world, in their workplace, in their family, in their community, so that the Church as a whole is a blessing to God's world and a channel of His grace and love. Reimagining ministry is about beginning with our common discipleship and service, and only then going on to think about the different ministries we offer as lay people and as clergy according to our gifts in the wider Church. I hope the Synod will respond by having a really good, rigorous conversation about discipleship, which is something the Synod has been asking for some time, and I hope that that conversation will continue in dioceses and parishes in the coming years. The recommendations in the paper say that we need to do some more work and thinking in this area, which is under-resourced at the present time, and asks the House of Bishops to commission some new resources. It also has 10 marks for dioceses on developing discipleship, which I hope, again, people will dialogue with and take seriously and put into practice within their own diocese. But the most important thing is that more and more we become, as the Church of England, a community of missionary disciples committed to loving God, loving one another, and loving God's world.